Hello, welcome back to my channel Lomzy Sews. In today's sewing tutorial, I'll be sharing with you guys how to make these short pants. If that's what you want to learn, continue watching till the end to see how I made this. If you want the sewing pattern for this, the PDF sewing pattern for this short pants, you let me know in the comment section, or maybe if this is available on my shop, I will drop the link below depending on when you're watching this. Can you guys see how lovely this is? Okay guys, let's get into the video. Here I have with me a cotton fabric. You can use cotton fabric or you can use Ankara African fabric. It's still cotton. So I have with me here 1 yard. You can use less, but I just wanted to make it to have a side pocket, but finally I decided not to. I'll be starting by taking the length of the short. I want the short to be 15.5, but I'm going to make it 17 inches including the sewing allowance. So I'm going to mark that line. Next, I'm going to take the body rise measurement, which is 11 inches. That's the crotch depth, which is 11 inches. Next, I'll go ahead and add ½ inch sewing allowance to the waistline. So mark that out and square it out. Next, on this crotch or body rise measurement or the waistline, I'm going to divide the hips divided by 4. So you go ahead and divide whatever hips your own is. Mine is 38. I divided it into 2. I have 9.5. I'm going to add 1 inch is allowance and ½ inch sewing allowance, which will make it 11 inches. I'm going to mark it here and take it down to the body rise measurement. So 11 inches, I'm just trying to make sure I square it out, and I'm going to connect this line like this. Next, I'm going to divide the hips divided by 16. So 38 divided by 16, and that will be for my crotch extension. So I'm going to take that and mark it here. I'm going to drop it down to the length of the shorts and connect it, square it out like that. Next, I'm going to come in here 0.5 and I'm going to divide this by 3. So 1/3 of that length, I will mark it here to give me a guide to mark the center front line. This is the new center front line. Next, I'm going to make the curve, come out here 1.5 inches to have a guide and mark the curve. I'm using my curve ruler to mark that crotch curve. Now I have the front. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. Next, we're going to fold the sewing allowance, the hemming allowance for this short, which is 1.5, and I'm going to take in from the center front, I'm going to take in 1 inch, or you can decide to take 1.5 if your short is longer than this. So I'm going to connect this to the crotch depth. So go ahead and do it like that, and you have something that looks like this. So I'll go ahead and slide, open the side seam. With this, I'm going to make the back. So first of all, I'm going to fold my fabric in half again to get enough fabric for the back pattern. I'll go ahead and place the front shorts to the back shorts. So this is it like this. I make sure the hem aligns, but I will have space by the side and the center front. So I will start by taking the measurements, the hips, the body rise measurements. Make sure you take that and the one that is on the hip and the waistline. So just go ahead and draw out all these lines to give you the guide to cut for the back of the shorts. So just note the lines that I am marking down, not all the lines I marked down, but just note the lines that I'm marking down. So I just went ahead and connected that line to mimic the front so that it will help me to work on the back. Next, on the center front, I'm going to come in 1.5 and I'll go up 1.5 like that, and this would be the center back. So on this waistline, can you guys see, I'm going to come out 1 inch and I'll connect that line to the waistline. Next, on this line, I'm going to divide it by 3, which is that same center front line. I'll divide it by 3 and guys, when I was recording this, I had issues, so I couldn't I didn't know it wasn't recording, but I'll tell you guys what I did here. I divided by 3 from here to here, divided by 3. That is how I got this line. Can you guys see? And on this place, I came out by 1.5 inches. Can you see? It's the same 1.5 inches. So I just went down the same 1.5 inches and you have the cut here. Can you guys see? Let me just remove it, and I went ahead and cut this out. Can you guys see what I did? I'm so sorry. I didn't know my camera wasn't recording. So let me place the front on it so that you understand where I increased for the back. So here I came up by 1.5. Can you guys see? So that was what, I'm so sorry this went off camera. So I'll go ahead and open the side seam just like I did in the front. If you have any question, let me know in the comment section, or if you want the PDF sewing pattern for this short, let me know in the comment section and I will drop the link if it's available on my shop. So first I'm going to go ahead and sew this close, the crotch curve, and also sew the back. So I'll sew that now and show you how it looks. This is it after sewing it. Can you guys see? Next, I'm going to open this out like this and I will align the two side seams, and I'll go ahead and sew them close, right side facing together. This is how it looks after sewing it. So next we will go ahead and sew the crotch or the inside leg. So just go ahead, make sure you open the seams before you sew them. So this is it after it was done. Can you guys see? I made sure I opened this, and always overlock your shorts. I just didn't have the overlocker at the time I was making this. So next I went ahead and ironed this open. So go ahead and iron open all the seams. Whenever you're making your shorts or pants, make sure you always iron open all the seams. It helps to make the for you to have a very clean finishing. I have gone ahead and ironed everything, and I also ironed the hemline. Remember, it's 1.5, so I folded once and folded again. I'll go ahead and sew the hem like that. So next I'm going to attach the elastic casing. So I make sure the elastic casing is the same width with the waist of the shorts. Can you see? And then the length of the elastic band I use is 4.5. My elastic band is, the width of the band is 1.5. If you fold it, it will give you 3 inches. So I added sewing allowance and 1/2 inch easing allowance, so that's what made it 4.5. So depending on the length of the elastic you're using. So first I will go ahead and place right side against the wrong side. Can you see how it is? This is the wrong side and my elastic casing is on the right. So I place it like that and I'm going to sew it. See it after sewing it. Can you guys see? So now I'm going to bring it out like this. Can you see? This is the right side. I'll go ahead and fold this like this and fold in 1/2 inch and then sew it here. So I'll just go ahead and do that to all the waistline. So but make sure by the time you sew it, you will now leave some space in front for the elastic to pass in. So after sewing it, I'm going to leave some space here. So I went ahead and finished hemming the shorts. Can you see how it is? And I have also finished the waistline. Can you see? I left this opening for the elastic that we're going to pass from there. For the length of the elastic, it depends on the elastic you're using and the elasticity. So I went ahead and used safety pin, and I'm going to use it to pass this elastic into the casing. You can use any method that is okay by you. So after doing that, I had to secure it here and make sure I arranged I distributed the gathers on the elastic on the shorts. Just make sure you arrange it properly, and then you're going to sew close that elastic. Once it was done, this is how it looks. See the opening? So you're just going to go ahead and sew this close, and then you will sew 1/2 inch, just run 2 lines. So this is it after it was done. I have run 2 lines. Guys, can you see how neat this is? Yeah, we have come to the end of this video. Do let me know in the comment section. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if I actually did a good job. This is the final look, guys. I'll see you guys in my next video. I know it's too late to say this, but don't forget to subscribe if you watch till this time.